Conspiracy Network broadcasting to you from Mountford Waddington Central School. Townspeople believe life is a conspiracy. We are trying to figure out what the general public believes for conspiracies. And we'd like to take a couple minutes out of your day and ask you some questions about the conspiracies. Okay? How do you feel about the conspiracy about AIDS?
I don't really believe in that. No.
Okay, you don't believe that the government took over control and...
No.
Yes.
Yes.
No, I don't believe in the conspiracy of AIDS. I believe AIDS may have been created, but not for the purpose that the conspiracy lends itself to.
Okay, what about 9/11? Do you believe that's a conspiracy?
Yes.
That's a yes and a no. I believe certain elements of a conspiracy, but not all of the elements of a conspiracy. For example, the Pentagon, I believe that, but that the Twin Towers were actually dynamited or had explosives in it, I don't believe that part.
Yes.
I believe that is a conspiracy. I think that it's very plausible that the U.S. had staged the attack.
Okay, what about the JFK assassination?
Possibly.
Okay.
I don't think that's a conspiracy.
Yes, I believe the conspiracy for JFK. Although I didn't live through that assassination, there's just too many coincidences that occurred, and there's just not enough information that's been released to the public to dissuade one way or the other. So I think there's more to that than we've been given knowledge to. So I tend to believe that conspiracy.
Okay, what about the Illuminati and the rappers and all that?
Yes.
You believe that's a conspiracy?
Yes.
Kind of.
Yes.
I'm not as familiar with the Illuminati. I know it's popular in movie culture, but I can't say that I've ever really thought or believed in that conspiracy per se. Wars tend to generate money in this economy. They have in the past before the Illuminati or before the rappers, so I don't think that that's a new element, so no, I don't tend to believe that.
Okay. What about Barack Obama putting us in bankruptcy and trying to be a dictator? Okay.
Possibly.
No, I don't believe that conspiracy, simply because many other democratic countries have banned weapons, although it's not an American cultural norm, and I can understand the need to fight against it, but I don't think that lends itself towards him trying to be a dictator. It's become a social standard in many other democratic societies.
Him being a dictator and making us go bankrupt? No?
No.
None of that? And then the rampages, their mind control experiments gone bad?
Yes.
Do you believe that one?
Yeah.
I think that's very plausible. So I think that could be true.
Okay.
Rampages being mind control experiments gone wrong. I have to admit, I never really thought about that, but I can certainly see the validity in that. So, yes, I think I could believe that conspiracy, especially when you're dealing with soldiers or people that have worked with the government or participated in some kind of study. I think that could be potentially valid.
Okay. Seeing how you think some of these are true, what about the life conspiracy? That life's just a conspiracy?
I believe life is a conspiracy because of the examples that you listed above.
Yeah.
Do you believe life is an actual conspiracy?
Yeah, it can be.
Okay. Why do you think that?
I don't know, because you could run into a lot of controlling things in your life and a lot of problems you have to solve and go through.
Life in general as a conspiracy was an interesting concept when I heard it, but actually, when I think about it, I believe life is a conspiracy in general. After all, we're the ones that define what life is, what it isn't. We construct it around societies and religion. We definitely have placed certain values on different types of life and life forms. So I think life in general definitely could be a conspiracy or is a conspiracy. It's an interesting thought.
Yes, because there's just too many coincidences that happen.
Okay, how so?
I can't name any for enough. with that, but it's a conspiracy.
It could be the possibility that everything in this world is conspiracy based.
Yes. Like, what if we are like simulators, like being simulators in a different world and we're being controlled?
That is a good possibility. Okay, we are trying to figure out what the general public believes for can we start over? Alright, we have conspiracies and I'd like to take time out of your day and ask you about them. Do you believe